Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Martin Brew Live channel. So today, since all the COVID virus is going around and everybody is pretty much on lockdown, yay, it's like, well, what better time to enjoy a lockdown than make some mead? Mostly an experimental mead. So stay tuned and I'll show you the rest of how we get it all together. So, for today, we're doing a mead, which if you don't know what a mead is, it's a fermented honey, so it's a honey wine. So, I was up in Julian last week or so, and I got some honey from Julian Cider Mill. Got the cherry blossom raw honey, and I also got the mountain wildflower raw honey, and got a 22 ouncer of the blueberry and raspberry raw honey. So I'm not gonna be using all of that in this batch. I'm gonna do another smaller version, another 2-gallon version. So right now, what I have in kind of like my little mini kettle is 2 gallons of oak water that I got from my friend who works at San Pasqual Winery over here in San Diego, the Mesa area. Anyways, so essentially what it is, it's just like when you get new barrels or new wine barrels, you need to fill them with water so the wood can, expand. So it's pretty much that, just drained water. So what I've done already is I've measured out 2 gallons, poured it in the kettle, and I got it up to like almost near boiling, just so I can kill off any like germs or anything that were potentially in that water. And now I'm just waiting for it to cool down, and yeah, I'm gonna measure out or figure out which honey I want to use, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so yeah, so we're here. The water has cooled down. Probably do a little bit more cooling, but once I transfer it over to my fermenter, it'll also cool as well. I don't know, I'm still kind of on the fence what honey I want to use, but I think I'm gonna go with the cherry blossom raw honey. So it's only 44 ounces. So I'm gonna be adding probably the blueberry and raspberry raw honey. Probably this is 22. Probably do like 11 ounces of it. I'll measure it out or just kind of eyeball it, the half mark. And then maybe I'll add a cup of just like raw like cane sugar or something, or just table sugar, just to bump up the ABV a little bit, and also help dry it out too as well, or make it more dry like wine is. Yeah, let's get this cooking and or mixing in, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it's kind of thick honey, but this spoon ain't gonna do me anything. Yum. Let me get a better spoon. Get a quick Sandy on this. I got the blueberry and raspberry raw honey. Again, from the same place. Alright, let's try that again. Is that about half? And it's about kind of half. Give it a spoonful. There we go. Now it's half. Smells really good though. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make mead. It's super simple. Again, I'm gonna sanitize these, the yeast packets. I like to use White Labs production just because I live here in San Diego and I can buy it at the Ballast Point Homebrew Mart, pretty much any homebrew mart here. Or I can just drive 15 minutes up to Mira Mesa or Miramar, and that's where their main location is, and just buy whatever yeast. So WLP 090 San Diego Super Yeast, which I've used it before in ales, but this is, you can use it for a variety of things. So I don't know, see how it goes. I know it can go up to, I think it's like a 10 to 15 maybe, or maybe 10 to 13, something like that. I know it can go past 10 for sure. But this mead right here shouldn't be a high ABV, because usually like a good ratio for making mead is for every 1 gallon 3 pounds of honey, and 44 ounces of honey is just a little bit over 2.5 pounds. And then I eyeballed 11 ounces in there, so it's not anywhere near a high ABV. So I'm probably here in a minute incorporate a cup of sugar, just like your table sugar, just so like I said, those are easily fermentable sugars, unlike honey, so it can help kickstart and kind of like dry up, or make the honey wine dry. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go incorporate some sugar and then pour it all into the fermenter. Alright, so I just did a gravity reading and came out to about 1.058. So it still feels a little warm right now. So I'm probably gonna wait like an hour and a half. So I put the 2 yeast packets back in the fridge. So in an hour and a half, I'm gonna pull them out, sanitize them, then pitch the yeast. But for right now, all the honey is mixed in, and the cup of sugar that I put in is mixed in, and I mean, from the sample, it tastes pretty dang good. Now, if you guys are wondering, so since I started homebrewing, like most people, they just use the 1 gallon jug, right? Which is fine, you know. But if you really want to up your game and you still want to do just like small batches, I definitely recommend this type of fermenter. It's the Brew Demon. It holds about 3.5 gallons. But you don't want to obviously fill it up all the way because you need headspace. But as you can see, also it's like a deep conical, which helps a lot of the any kind of trub or even yeast collection down at the bottom. And then the spigot is far enough up that it won't get, or when you like use it, it won't get a lot of the trub and stuff in your bottling bucket or whatever you're going to use to bottle. but it's definitely like way to go. So lid on tight. So it comes with like this little like mini kind of like plastic flat airlock, I think. I forget what they call it, but you can actually put like an airlock in here too, whichever you want to do. Either works fine. If you're gonna have like a beer that's gonna, is gonna off gas a lot and have a lot of like high crowds, and you definitely want to do that. Like add like a rubber stopper, and then maybe not even do an airlock. Maybe just do a blow off tube. But other than that, yeah, I mean this is a solid little fermenter, and it's good for the 1 gallons, or it's good up to like 2.5, 3 gallons. So I don't know. That's my little opinion about it. But just I don't know. It's just better for me to do like plastic or like stainless steel. I love my other stainless steel fermenters. I have an Anvil 4 gallon and my SS Brewtech 7 gallon. All come in handy for different brews. And what I love about it is the spigot, because you can just sanitize it, hook up a tube, and then just gravity. There's no like siphon thing you have to do or anything. Super easy and convenient. But yeah, again, that's a brew day. Making mead is super simple. You want to recap? All right, let's recap. So what mead is honey and water and yeast. Super simple. But my version, what I did, so this started out with 2 gallons of oak water, which I got up to almost boiling to kind of sanitize the water, kill off any bugs that were potentially in it. And then put sandy water in here before, got that all sanitized. Heated up the water, or I already said that, heated up the water and let it cool down. Then I added the honey. I added a full jar of the cherry blossom raw honey, 44 ounces, and then I added 11 ounces of the blueberry and raspberry raw honey. And then after that, I added a cup of cane white sugar, just to bump up the ABV a little bit, because it's almost on the verge of like session mead a little bit. But it's gonna turn out good no matter what. So yeah. But yeah, hope you all like this video. It's super, like I said, super simple to make mead. And yeah, if you guys, I'll be having more videos out. Sorry I haven't really been posting a lot. Been busy. But now with this coronavirus, tomorrow probably gonna make a IPA. So there we go. 2 brews, 2 days, more content. Why not? Yeah, but make sure to like and subscribe to the Modern Brew Life channel. I know I'm not wearing my usual shirt, but this is a good shirt too. I drink and I brew things. Who doesn't? Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and try to be posting more content. More, I guess. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks.